regards to what I was going to do, because I announced I was going to do it.
Right.
And the reason why I announced what I was going to do, because I wanted to see if I could do it again. And about 3 years ago now, we went in Wenstham Forest. There was about 6 of us there inside the forest. Maxine was holding my left hand. And then we formed a circle like you do. And I was doing what I wanted to do was I wanted to combine the physical mediumship with connecting with what was at Rendlesham Forest. As in, you get into the UFO realm of it.
Well, I have to tell you that we're at the top of the hour, but you are so bold. You really are. And we're going to discuss whether that's a good thing or not when we come back. So this is going to be about a 5-minute break. And, I think it's a good thing. So everyone, just know that we will be back right after this, and enjoy. And thanks for being here.
listening to WBHM Digital Broadcasting, the best in paranormal talk, only on Paranormal Experienced Radio, broadcasting live out of Birmingham, Alabama.
And we're back. It is the top of the second hour here on Paranormal Experienced Radio. I am Kat Hobson, your host. I'm joined by John Blackburn, who is just a brilliant physical medium. He's just fascinating. He has done all kinds of work, part of which is the Enigma experiment. He has obviously been breaking ground using his trance meditation and mediumship. He's crossing lines, kicking down barriers, boots on the ground, as far as altering the way people view his craft. And John, thank you so much for being here. Welcome back.
Thank you, Kat.
Well, I don't know if we covered this entirely, but when we were talking about your experience in Rendlesham, and you said that Michael actually did capture a transfiguration experience on camera, which is so difficult. Anything paranormal is difficult on camera. Can you explain exactly what transfiguration is?
Yeah, the best way to explain it really is it's allowing spirit to actually change the features or to show themselves of what they look like, really. And the way it's done is, like we've all got an auric field at the end of the day.
Right.
Yeah, which is your energy life force. And basically it allows spirit entities or when you channel spirit or you channel ETs, it'll allow them to actually put their features over your face, if that makes sense. So it's not actually changing the face, but it's kind of using the energy field around your body. Does that make sense, Kat?
Like superimposing.
Yes.
Okay.
Basically.
Yes, that does make sense.
And that's what actually happened at Rendlesham Forest on the first. Well, I'll take you back to the first occasion that I tried it before the commercial break. I was saying that Maxine was holding my left hand, and then we formed a circle.
Right.
And what I wanted to do, I wanted to just throw myself in there. This was about 3 years ago now, and I wanted to connect with what was in the forest. Now, what actually happened on that night is, and this was at the same time as I did the transfiguration, behind me, which I couldn't see, all the other six people there described it as looking like an angel. It was like a very, very bright figure, which was stood about 20 feet behind me. I then went into my transfiguration. Maxine let go of my hand very, very quickly. And this gentleman called Michael Hubbard, he didn't want to open his eyes.
Right.
Because he could see, basically what actually happened is my face changed into a grey.
Really?
And that's why Maxine let go of my hand very, very quickly. Michael Hubbard didn't want to open his eyes because he could see what he could see on my face, but when he closed his eyes, he could see the figure inside his mind as well, if you know what I mean.
Yes. Wow. Well, out of curiosity, did Maxine let go because she freaked out, which I find very difficult to believe, or did Maxine let go because by breaking that circle, it would break your trance?
No, she let go because she freaked out on that occasion.
Wow. That is so not anything that I would picture her doing. That's interesting. Because to me, she's just very strong and very powerful. So that is interesting that she can do that too. Makes me feel much better. So, Maxine, I know you're listening somewhere, so yes, that does make me feel much better.
So what actually happened is, a few months ago now, I decided to go back to Rendlesham Forest again. And I thought to myself, I wanted to try and recreate what I've already done. And that's the transfiguration of the grey. But this time I wanted it witnessed and documented.
Well, sure.
So basically, what I said, I did a few interviews and I put it on Facebook and social media and stuff. And I said that my aim was that I was going to go to Rendlesham Forest and I was going to try and channel and transfigure into a grey. Not my whole body, but just a face, because that's the whole thing about transfiguration, isn't it? And to be honest, I did get a lot of bad comments from the UFO community.
Well, what was their issue?
Basically, some of them thought I was trying to scam people, and things like this. But it wasn't the case. It was a case of me trying to prove that I could do it again and capture some evidence. And Michael did catch something on film. It wasn't a grey as such, but it was strange. And well, I think the best thing to do is when Physical Earth Rendlesham Forest episode 2 is released, just watch it yourself and then
I'm going
see what you think.
I can't stand it. When is that going to come about?
Michael's working on it now, so he's doing all the cutting and the editing side. He did say that did you watch all of Skid Book?
I did. I saw that. Yes.
Yeah, it was. Did you find it a bit on the edge? Did you find it quite intense at times?
It was very intense.
Well, Michael's saying that because he's going through the cutting process and doing all the editing side, he said that Rendlesham Forest is more intense.
Oh my!
So it should be interesting.
Yes. Yes, that should. That's pretty interesting. So, did you feel that it was when you were going through it?
As in going through the channeling process.
Yes. Did you feel the intensity that he is bringing out in the film?
Well, Maxine was concerned at one point because I had to go really deep, and it was strange. A lady called Nicola Johns, who I mentioned before, she connected with what I was doing because she said that she could see the grey inside her head, and she said she could see it like a photograph. She could see it like an image inside her mind of this grey, and she said it wasn't her imagination. Although my face didn't fully change into a grey, she did see and connect with it.
Wow.
In her mind, if you know what I mean. But there were facial changes and things like that. But it wasn't a grey. But there were facial changes. It was very, very bizarre, very, very strange. But